In today's video, I'm gonna teach you the direct object pronoun, or in Spanish, pronombre objeto directo. So this is basically when we say in English, I look at you, you look at me, I look at her, I buy it from her, I tell him about it, he says to me. So basically when we use this type of pronoun, it and them. So in today's video, I'm gonna teach you this. So if you are ready, let's start with this right now. So this is pretty simple. So here, as you can see, we only have 4 new words. This is lo, la, los, las. This is singular masculine, plural masculine. So lo in English, it would be like it. As when we say I have a dog and then I have it. Right now I'm gonna show you. But first of all, you have to know that this is it. Then masculine, plural, it will be them. When we say I have cars and I have them. So this will be them. And then in the case of feminine, it would be the feminine nouns. Remember in Spanish we have 2 different types of genders, masculine and feminine. For example, gato, masculine, gata, feminine. Okay, we understand that it is a male or a female. Okay, so when we say, for example, I have a cat, a female cat, it in this case will be la. Okay, and then if it is I have cats, female cats, you would say las. Right now, I'm gonna show you how it is. So, as for example, here, yo compro un teléfono. So the short way of this one, it will be I buy it. I buy a telephone and then I buy it. So you would say telephone is masculine and it is singular. So you would say lo, yo, and then we add lo. Yo lo compro. So this is I, et, buy. In Spanish, we say it like this. I, et, buy. We put the pronoun after the subject, and behind the verb, in the middle of these 2. First, the subject, the pronombre, objeto, directo, plus the verb, okay? So as for example here, as we have it here, yo lo compro. Yo lo compro. I et buy or I buy it, okay? So now let's see the following example. Yo tengo una botella. We understand that botella is feminine, okay? Even though it's a bottle, it's an object, it's a thing, in Spanish it is feminine. So you would say, I have it, okay? And et, feminine et, it would be la, singular feminine, la. Yo la tengo. Yo la tengo. Right here, as you can see it. Yo la tengo. Now, if we had in this example plural, for example, I buy telephones, you would say, yo compro teléfonos. And then yo tengo una, not anymore, yo tengo botellas. Now, we are going to change here, we are just add an S, okay, at the end. Yo compro teléfonos, I buy phones, we understand that phones is plural masculine, so we just add an S. Then the same with yo tengo botellas, this is plural feminine, botellas, so we are just gonna add an S. So you would say, yo los compro, los teléfonos, yo las tengo. Feminine botellas, ¿no? Las botellas, yo las tengo. So here we have 2 more examples. Quiero una casa en Argentina. Quiero una casa en Argentina. So this would be, I want a house in Argentina. I want a house in Argentina. So you would say in English, I want it. So what's the gender of casa in this case? As we understand that it finishes with, or it ends in a, it is feminine. So it would be, you can say yo la quiero, yo la quiero, or you can just say la quiero, okay? La quiero, et want. Because why? Because we understand that quiero is I want. So you can always remember that you can always skip the first subject, yo. So you can just say la quiero, ¿no? Quiero una casa en Argentina, la quiero en Argentina, o simplemente la quiero. Then the last one is necesito un nuevo auto. I need a new car. This one will be I need it, right? I need it because car, auto in Argentina is, in this case, is singular. So you would say el auto because it is masculine. So necesito un nuevo auto. You can just say necesito. Lo necesito. Remember that necesito is I need, so you can say yo lo necesito or just lo necesito and just keep the subject. Now right here we have 2 more examples, but in this case it is a bit different because here we are using a different type of examples and a different type of pronoun. We will see now what we can do with this. So the first is pienso que Argentina es muy bonita. I think that Argentina is very beautiful. It's a beautiful country. This in English would be I think it, right? Or I think about it, okay? I think it or I think about it. So it would be something like an idea. So what's the gender of this idea? Okay, so what I think is that Argentina is very beautiful, or it's beautiful. So what's the gender of that idea? Well, in Spanish, always ideas, let me write it here, ideas are always lo. Yeah, ideas are always lo. So you would say, I think it, so it would be lo pienso, I think it, or I think about it. Okay, lo pienso. Remember that we can skip the subject, yo lo pienso. Now, let's see the following example. This is, espero que vayas a la Patagonia. Espero is the verb hope. I hope that you go. This is subjunctive. In this channel, you will see some videos of subjunctive tense. So it is, I hope that you go to the Patagonia. I hope you go to the Patagonia. Patagonia is the south of Argentina. It's such a beautiful place. I recommend you to go. Still, this is an idea. So what's the idea I have? You go to the Patagonia. So it will be, I hope it. No, I hope so. Will be in English kind of, I hope so. But in Spanish, we say, I hope it or I hope so. The same. It's an idea, so it would be, lo espero. Okay, so there you have it. In this case, we do not use anything with the plural form because this is just one idea, and even though the idea can be super long, it's still long. For example, if you say, I think that Argentina is such a beautiful, large country, and Chile is also the same, and I think all South America is the same, you will still say, he thinks it, no? Or he thinks about it, he thinks so. Okay, so the same in Spanish, even though it's a super long sentence, it doesn't matter. So now let's continue with another topic that is very important to know and to be aware of because you can have some mistakes. Now I'm gonna show you this. Before continuing with this video, I would like to mention that my new group lessons will start on May 1. So if you would like to learn Argentinian Spanish for traveling, or just because you would like to enjoy learning Spanish and learn Argentinian Spanish in specific, in the description you will have much more information about this, so you can start right now and start changing your life and start learning Argentinian Spanish with me and with group lessons. More information in the description. ¿Qué estás esperando? Dale! Now, in this case, when we have two verbs on the same sentence, for example, this one, quiero tener un perro, I want to have a dog, it would be like, I want to have it, right? But in Spanish, we have two different ways to say it exactly the same. And they are super common, there's no different at all. It's just, you can move the pronoun, the place of the pronoun, okay? So I'm gonna show you. So, quiero tener un perro. First, un perro, is it masculine or feminine? Yeah, it is masculine, right? So it would be it. So for the first one, and the one that you already know, it will be yo lo quiero tener. I want to have it. Yo lo quiero tener. So you will just add lo here. Lo quiero tener. And we are just skipping the pronoun. The pronoun in this case, it would be yo. Okay? Yo. But we skip it. The same for the one here. So for the second, what we are gonna do is that we have in the second case, as we have, so what we can do here, instead of having this pronoun behind the first verb, what we can do is having this pronoun on the second verb, on the second verb. So it would be right here. Let me show you, acá, lo. So you can say, yo lo quiero tener, I wanna have it, or you can say, quiero tenerlo, okay? Quiero tenerlo, yo quiero tenerlo. Lo es un perro. The same if you had dogs. For example, quiero tener, instead of uno, you would say perros. Quiero tener perros. So it would be yo los quiero tener. I want to have them. This is them, okay? And remember that pronombre objeto directo, it is always or almost always just used with things, okay? Things, objects, not with people. But we will see because there is an exception. So, yo los quiero tener o quiero tener los, okay? I want to have it and I want to have them. So it will be yo quiero tenerlos, I want to have them, and the first is the same, I want to have them, okay? The same. Two different ways, but just because we have two different verbs. And it is exactly the same if it is a feminine, okay? So it will be perras, so you will say quiero tener perras, would be yo las quiero tener, or yo quiero tenerlas, or quiero tenerlas. Now, I told you about inception, right? So this inception is that sometimes we use this type of pronoun to say him, her, or them, referring to people. So now I'm gonna write it here and you will see how it is. So now I'm gonna show you how it is like. For example, here we say, necesito un maestro. I need a teacher, but this teacher is masculine, right? It is masculine singular. Necesito un maestro. So what I'm gonna teach you right now, this is grammatically incorrect, but the thing is that in Spanish, in Latin America, in Spain, everyone does it. Everyone make this mistake. And nowadays it's super normal, so everyone that speaks Spanish make it, and it's super common, so that's why you have to learn. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you this. So basically, necesito un maestro. I need a teacher. Teacher masculine. So in Spanish we would say I need it. Okay, even though that this is a teacher, we would say yo lo necesito. Why? Because this is a mistake. As I told you, it's grammatically incorrect. There's a right way, and I'm gonna teach you it. But nowadays this mistake, it is called loísmo, laísmo, etc. It is basically when we say it instead of him. For example, I need a doctor, I need him, right? But in Spanish, we would say I need it. So this mistake is called loísmo. You can look up for it, see more on the internet, or in my videos. I have many videos talking about it. So I'm going to teach you right now the right way to say this and the correct way to say it, but that is still common and everyone talks that way. So here, as you can see, it would be yo le o lo necesito. So yo le necesito is the right way, is correct, grammatically is correct. And then yo lo necesito is incorrect, but it's still, people say it all the time, so you have to know it. You probably will have to use it a lot too, here in Argentina and in Latin America, Spain, everywhere. Now, the right way is le, okay? Le means him, a teacher, masculine teacher. And el lo means it, okay? I need it. Now, in the second case, it would be necesito una maestra. I need a teacher, but a teacher that is a woman, that is a female, is feminine. Okay, so it would be exactly the same. Yo le is the correct one, and then you can also say la necesito. So this is the same. Yo le necesito or yo la necesito. Le is grammatically correct, la necesito is grammatically incorrect, but everyone says that way. And I would personally say yo lo necesito and yo la necesito. So yeah, even though I'm a Spanish teacher, I talk the normal way, like people normally talk Spanish. So you can just say this casual. Okay, so this was all for this video. I hope that you have liked this. Subscribe to this channel if you want to learn Argentinian Spanish, if you want to learn Spanish in specific, to practice, to come here to Argentina, to visit this beautiful place that is in Latin America, this beautiful place that is Argentina. So remember that I'm a Spanish teacher. So if you would like to start learning Spanish, you can start doing it with my group lessons. My group lessons are going to start on May 2 this year, 2025. If you're watching this, don't worry, because every 4 months more or less I open news. So if you would like to understand more of this, speak with real native people as me, and you would like to talk with many people that is exactly in the same case, with a safe area where you can just ask all your questions you have, you can make mistakes, you can speak slowly, there in my group lessons you can do it. So I hope that you have liked this video. Please tell me what you think of this, if it is hard or not, and subscribe to the channel. Nos vemos, muchas gracias. Thanks for watching this video. If you are a beginner and you want to learn Spanish, my book, Mini Stories to Learn Spanish Beginner's Guide, is available on Amazon. If you are looking to learn Spanish to visit Argentina, with my program you can do it. All the details are in the description. Thanks for watching.